Looks good to me. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a... don't even want to say special, but to a late-night stream of No More Heroes here on the Overanalyst channel. I apologize for the couple days of radio silence, aside from my presence over on Seth the Overwitch's live stream. One moment. Let me, in fact, post that over here. There we are. Let me see, will the bot take care of that? I don't know. Anyhow, welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. Yes, and I apologize for the couple days of radio silence, but we've had the start of the semester yesterday, so I've been having to get acquainted to all my responsibilities as both a student and a teaching assistant this go-round. And while it seems like I've got a lot of little things to do, little moving parts to each of the courses I'm either taking or working for, it still seems like this semester's workload's going to be more manageable than the last, so hopefully my presence here will get to be just a little bit more regular. Alright, but despite the hour, I'm going to try to play 3 hours at least of No More Heroes for you guys tonight. You'll recall, when last we left off, Travis, our thoroughly unlikable protagonist, had cut down the 10th and 9th ranked assassins on the, I want to say, United Assassins Association, something like that, rankings. And we were just cruising around the remarkably bland streets of Santa Destroy in order to dig up more money that we can use to enter the 8th rank. Let me see. These mission markers on our mini-map, are those just going to represent the survival, like, one-hit sudden death missions, I suppose, that we already completed? Maybe so. Looking on my mini-map, there's nothing we haven't done available to us, I don't think, as long as these aren't brand new content. I am quite interested to know what the devs originally wanted to do with the open world of Santa Destroy, because there's quite a lot here. And I'm quite certain, given the eccentric nature of the studio and its director, that they would have had some fun ideas for us. Anything in this dusty little neighborhood? No? Not even like a Lovikov ball? Yeah. Well, we are getting ready to unlock the game's third boss fight, which again to many players is remembered as probably the most difficult, or certainly one of the most difficult, in the entire affair. So, pray for me. I've done this fight twice, had a great deal of difficulty once, and then had a quite easy time during the other attempt. Can we... There we go.
What?
Crash dirt.
Sweet.
What's this one? Oh, it's some kind of giant robot. Alright, I'm down with that. This is one of the better trash shirts we've found. Oh, there was a Lovikov ball.
Yes!
We've already earned enough to buy 2 special moves once we can finally turn these suckers back in. But I want to gather as many of them as we can just while we're out cruising around doing standard game progression questing, because otherwise there's going to be one hell of a fetch quest to complete near the end of the game. There's quite a lot going. There's quite a lot to this city, just nothing to do in it. Oh, jeez. Here we're in the industrial district, and I want to say there's not even many assassin battles or proper main missions that send us out to this little half of the river. Oh. Okay, we'll take that. We don't need much more cash to to unlock the ranking battle. It's at 250k, I want to say. Oh, Lovikov ball, there we go.
Yes.
Very nice. Usually anytime you see nice big open parking lots, I guess that's a good sign of the Lovikov ball not being far off. Oh, but yeah, it looks like these are the same survival missions we played near the end of the last stream. Which is alright, I might try that first one again, just for fun. And money, of course. Can't forget the money. Anything in this alley? Don't think we ever explored it. Oh god, I wish there was a run button. Let's...
Yep.
Oh, just more money, okay.
Yeah.
And yet more money. That is fantastic. So glad to see that. Now, I'm pretty sure the shirts you get out of dumpsters are totally randomized, or drawn from a pool of potential trash shirts. But the contents of each dumpster remain consistent across playthroughs, I want to say. So, like, it'll be either cash or a t-shirt in each of these. And which chests contain which types of items is predetermined in advance. Now, let's go back to this mission and get a little bit more practice with the Tsubaki, our cool new beam katana that appears to be a little bit stronger as well as a little faster than the Bloodberry. Now, it's important to note that not every beam katana in this franchise is a direct improvement upon the one that precedes it in its respective game. In fact, many of them have quite situational intended use. The Tsubaki is...
Hey, he's over here! He's over here!
The lock on not stun all of these. And
He's over here! Bastard!
there we go. Anybody? Anybody at all? Hey, bunny.
You're
So lame.
Oh god. Oh, hell. That's the one issue with the Tsubaki on these missions. The ranged stun attacks work great on individual enemies, less so against groups, due to their short range. That's okay, we'll keep trying. I'm very quiet. Hold on. That shouldn't be the case. Hold on. There we go. Mic is in. No. Right. That should be good. All of this should be good. Hold on. Are we still having issues? This should be fine. According to my output, the game should be fairly quiet, but I should be fine. Okay, let's try this again.
gonna kill you!
Okay, sound better now. Alright. Attack. Good. Okay. That is a beautiful thing. Perfect. Oh, there goes the most dangerous opponent here.
Hey, he's over here!
Dog. There we go. Come on. Okay, so we lost it immediately.
You're a chump! There he is! Over here!
Also a pipe wielder.
You're
So go.
a chump!
Shouldn't be quite enough to unlock the rank 8 boss battle, but this should get us damn close. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm very happy with that. This is the one aspect of the game I could do without, the pretty substantial grind between missions. Now, granted, this one's a little longer than it absolutely had to be because we splurged on cosmetics at the Area 51 outlet, which probably shan't happen again for the rest of the game, as we're getting more than enough shirts out of the trash, and our boy Travis is already rocking some pretty decent jeans and a jacket that doesn't make me violently ill, unlike several of our other options. There is a better jacket we can acquire later on, and it'll be sometime, I think, before it's unlocked. So we should be good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is there something in this alley? No, there was not. Or if there was, we've already acquired it. We also had to pay a mammoth amount to Dr. Naomi for the Tsubaki and the dowsing upgrade for the beam katana, which we will also not have to do again. Well, I mean, we'll have to pay for additional beam katanas, but it'll be a while before we unlock any of them. Now, ideally, we'll extract some cash from this and collect a pretty hefty surplus from the mission I'm about to undertake, so that we don't leave the ranking battle dirt poor. This'll reduce the grind between missions pretty substantially. Now, this is important because there's one point in the game where we're going to need to grind for ranking battles almost, or grind for two of them, effectively, sequentially. There won't be much of a stage, and therefore an opportunity to earn money between one and the next. Okay. Wrestling moves only. Yeah, that was a good opportunity to earn cash. Since I'm not very good at the baseball battle on Switch, we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah.
May you find your overcut?
Usually, but not always, the grade of metal you receive for an assassination mission is directly correlated to the number of enemies you dispatch by the time elapses, or the end conditions for the mission are met. I think after this I may try the Pizza Butt one, or the first Pizza Butt mission, one more time, to not only earn the gold medal, which I think will give us something eventually, but will also enable us to build our kitty just a little bit in advance of the next time we need to do this. That way, hopefully I can do nothing but show off new content before taking on number 7. Which, if I'm remembering correctly, is a lot of fun. Like, a lot of fun. Oy, jeez. Come on, Travis, we're almost to the stadium. That's it. That's it, brother. There we go. Okay. We should be good. Let's go suplex some suckers. Now the awesome thing here is the Tsubaki's regular combos stun enemies, so just saying if I didn't want to,
just look at him.
like, stun them all manually, we could rely on our combos to do so for us, but this is fine.
Hey, he's over here. There he is.
Time to beat our way through the entire baseball team again. Oh man, I love this. For being a horrible person and just kind of an all-around loser, Travis is extremely competent and good at that. I wouldn't want to mess with him.
I'm messing you up good.
Laser sword or no, actually. I love that the enemies aren't even... Okay. Aren't even wielding regular brass knuckles, but laser knuckles, because... Sure, why not? Alright, that... There's one more wave, I believe. Yep, streaming in from the dugout. Now, obviously, it's been ages since I've been, and rightly so. But even though I'm not a massive sports fan, I love baseball games. From the food to the festive atmosphere to the sound, it's just a remarkably rich, enjoyable experience. See, the problem is you've got to pull off a large melee attack in order to reliably stun these suckers. Or you could just use your punches repeatedly. I suppose that works too. Alright, now remember, we earned a few K just from beating them around, but that should give us 45 additional. And now if we go to Pizza Butt, that'll be an extra 30K in the bank. And we already have enough to attempt the rank 8 boss battle. But again, what's the fun in that? Back to K Entertainment once more for our next mission. That, by the way, over to the right, is where our ranking battle will be. So our next dungeon. But first, we're going to run this mission once more. To earn more money and upgrade that bronze medal to a gold and soothe my wounded pride. Anything here around lobster lovers? Maybe? I imagine there's some gnarly stuff in their dumpster. Oh, we already cleared it out. Okay. That's fine. Adieu, totally not red lobster. Which, for those of you who are unaware, is a chain restaurant in the U.S. notorious for its mediocre, overpriced seafood and incredible little biscuits. Really, you go for the biscuits more than anything that you would actually pay for. Is there a Lovikov ball somewhere around here? Well, if I hadn't have parked the Spieltaiga just in the perfect place to keep me from accessing the upper walkway, I'd be able to tell you. Let's see. Anything? No, just a barely textured floor. Alright. That's fine, had to check. Also need to keep our eyes peeled for Lovikov balls, because if we get just a couple more, as soon as I'm finally able to get some use out of them, we'll be able to afford 3 moves off of that. And based on what I remember, the Lovikov moves are generally very useful.
Hello, Travis.
Hello, K Entertainment receptionist. So, if we want to get a gold medal on this, I think within the time limit we have to take it down not just the Pizza Butt CEO, but all of his guards. which, given that we've trained with Thunder Ryu and have the Tsubaki, should be reasonably easy.
See,
this was, as I mentioned in our first review, the open world was removed entirely from No More Heroes 2, and was replaced instead with a menu of destinations that allowed you to fulfill more or less all of the same functions that exist in this world, just in a more efficient, expeditious manner. So the training, like the physical training and associated minigames, those are still there. Part-time jobs are overhauled entirely and actually presented in a way that's even more entertaining than they are in this game. You get to travel directly to ranking fights, which to some people is a plus and to others a minus, I understand that. And other facilities like the shops and Dr. Naomi's lab are all accessible through that menu, which cuts down on the amount of, I guess, time you have to sink into the game, just insofar as schlepping from point A to point B, and trims down on what I would call busy work. With an open world as sparse as this, I would argue that's ultimately a good thing. Right, well, let's pick this sucker up and then head down to the Throwdown parking lot. Or no, this is the Throwdown parking lot. Never mind. When the world is so engaging, you completely forget what you were supposed to be doing.
Hey, he's over here!
Let's charge up.
I'll miss you, but good!
Stunned in the long term. Within about 10 seconds. There we go. Time. If we perform better, yes. There we go. So in addition to our flat 30k, we should also pick up a few thousand more just from the guards. Gold? Oh. Maybe it is timed. Huh. Weird, I thought these were always correlated directly, or based on my memory, these were correlated directly to the number of enemies you're able to take out. But that's alright, that's alright. Damn it all, I just may have to try that one more time. Going for the gold, and also doing some grinding that we would have to take care of anyway. So, sorry guys, but my pride won't let me rest until... Oh, jeez. Notice, the car didn't even properly tip. Its model just got tilted to the side. That is some... Whoa! That is some cyberpunk level stuff right there. Oh, there's also probably plenty of, loot and Lovikov balls on the beach. Can't forget... Hold up! That was a dumpster. Man, if 3 people died for this t-shirt, it better be incredible.
Huh? Yes.
That's okay, I guess. It doesn't really suit the color palette we've got going on here, but that's fine. I'll take it. Already got that one. Okay, good. I can pass the old lobster lovers. As we drive around Tana Destroy, we will become familiar with a great deal of the businesses and their marquees that are scattered around town. We've been in back at the service station. So I would imagine if there were loot. Yeah, if there was loot, it'd be around here. That's what I'm talking about. Whoa. Even better. Just 4K lying around. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, by the time we're done here, we're gonna have over 100K in excess. In preparation for the next boss fight, which is probably going to cost us, or I'm fairly certain is going to cost us, 300K to enter. Good times.
Travis, welcome.
Alright. Let's beat this sucker within
May
the time
you find
limit.
your overpass?
Let's beat this sucker within seconds if we can. Just ignore the guards and make a beeline for the CEO. Given that Tsubaki's attacks seem to home in on enemies you're locked in on just a little bit, that'll probably help us out here. Okay, let's do this. And from there we can take it straight to the ATM and then to the boss. Or to the dungeon, rather. Funny says, took time out of my day to learn the speedrun strat for my least favorite sunshine level. So I've returned with hopefully PTSD conquered. I'll test it out tomorrow. Alright, well, best of luck to you. Real quick. No. If we have to go down to the beach, I'll ride the Spieltaiga over there. Which I may do on the way back. Okay, let's make a beeline for the CEO this time. Yeah, that,
2, 1.
that shirt isn't great, but it's not terrible either.
Hey, he's over here! Hey, he's over here!
Lock on to the right target. There we go. It says the red coins are the pirate ships in Pinna Park. Did I ever tell you the story behind that one? I don't think so, no. Silver. Alright, yeah, well, that's better, and it got me the money. I guess if we just want to completely eviscerate this mission, we're gonna need to come back with a couple more levels in strength under our belt, and the next being Katana. Believe me when I tell you, kids, the next one puts the first two admittedly really powerful swords we've had to shame. Anything near Destroy Beach? I imagine there'd be a ball or two somewhere around here. No, hold on. Oh, excuse me? Well, I saw there was a ball next to the ramp, but not entirely sure what the purpose of the ramp itself was. I have to remember that one for later. Let's just pop across the street and dig around. Anything? Anything here? Nope. Okay. Time for the ATM then. Then time to go home to receive the coded directions to our next bout and head over there. Never used an ATM in my life. Oh god, that hurt. Oh no, we've got over 160k. Very nice. That puts us over halfway towards the next ranking battle. Bunny says, I spent 2 hours trying to getting the red coins in that level. Refused to use a walkthrough. I was so happy when I finally got the last one. And I died on the way to the shrine. Oh no, wait, yeah, you have told me this before. Right, that is the worst feeling, believe me. Believe me, I've played the Crash Bandicoot games. I know exactly what that feels like. Oh wait, no, I keep forgetting the order of operations for this game. We have to go to the motel room next, which will also allow us to change out of this exceedingly mediocre shirt. Receive our instructions, then go on to the dungeon. And tonight, if we're perfectly efficient, we should be able to make it through 2 or 3 ranking battles.
Wait a sec. Why the hell are you telling me this over the phone?
Why? Because I cannot decide what to wear to the association's party tonight. Big shots from across the nation will be there. This is serious business. So serious that I'm going to spray perfume on every square inch of my body.
Yeah, whatever.
Right. Your next opponent. Head for the school.
To the school? And then what?
Just go. You'll know what I'm talking about, I think.
What do you mean you think? You know, you really suck at your job.
Life is more important than some job. That is why I am busy shopping right now. You, on the other hand, are busy killing people. Because that is all you ever do. What? Am I wrong?
Well, I guess not.
All right then.
So yes, our next mission's going to take us to the high school. And yeah, that means exactly what you think it does. Bunny says, now I know the strats, hopefully I can do an IL and leave that mission behind me. Yeah, and obviously don't just throw yourself into something you're not going to be happy doing. Of course. Let's see. Which one of these suits this? Black tank top, that looks very Travis. I'm also not a huge fan of graphic. Not just tees, but clothing in general. I like my geometric patterns, and that's about it. Alright then. To Santa Destroy High. And also maybe to pick up that Lovikov ball I sent myself flying off the ramp next to on the way. But yeah, number 8 is available to us, and this is the one that people remember. And despite its difficulty, remember really fondly, myself included. If you guys recall, our first 2 opponents, Death Metal and... Yes, Death Metal, that's right. Dr. Peace, were really cool designs, but pretty easy battles. Also fairly simple battles. This one's different. Whether we do well or poorly, this fight is going to end very, very quickly. Oh, I see.
Sweet.
Not quite enough to unlock the 3rd Lovikov move, but we should be getting close. Really quickly, is there anything around the bridge? Because I don't know if we've been over the suspension bridge yet.
Sweet.
We've got to be nearing the threshold for our 3rd move. I want to say there's 7 Lovikov moves in all. When I say moves, not all of them are, exactly. But they're all extremely beneficial upgrades that make life, and principally combat, much easier. I do actually appreciate the fact that for a game as combat-centric as this, and fairly simple in its design, they give you multiple different avenues, all equally useful. by which to strengthen your character and expand their capabilities. That is some good stuff. Alright, are we ready? Time for Assassin number 8 here at Santa Destroy High.
What's that in your hand? A toy?
Yep, Shinobu. And her henchmen, or so to speak, the enemies we have to cut our way through here, are just like high school delinquents, with axes and torches, because that's a thing.
I'm gonna kill you! You're a
Ah, here he goes. Excellent. Is there a chest anywhere along the outside?
I'm gonna kill you!
Yes, there is.
Go! Go! This is the end! What a pain!
So good. Yes. This is not the last time. No, sorry. No, this is the only time in the series that I'm aware of that we go to Santa Destroy High. We do get to visit the university.
Just look at him. What a pain!
Well, with all of the guards taken out, we can proceed inside the school itself and be introduced to the stage's gimmick. Oh yeah, there's a handful of interesting little gimmicks introduced to certain stages in this game. Not many, but just specific stages.
Hey, he's over here!
Hey, there we go. And so it seems like those of our throws which did not
Yes!
those were throws which did not beam katana
Hey, he's over here!
That's interesting.
Go! Go!
So, even though I've only done a couple of episodes in my time, I can tell you that this one looks quite antiquated.
He's over here!
Okay, so it's these guys.
You're a
because they can set us on fire and do a number of
Hey,
other
he's over here! Go! Go!
good.
Bastard!
Nothing over here besides from the fire extinguisher. All right. Sweet. They can do something else with those torches. Something just as nasty, believe me. Let's proceed through these past these blindingly light windows.
I'm missing. Go!
There we go.
This is the end!
Off our laser torches.
You're a joke!
Whatever could be in here. Battery up or okay, just a fire extinguisher.
There he
Oh dear.
Go! Go!
Oh, thankfully.
There it is! Go! Go! We!
I don't think we've seen the other gimmick that these guys can employ yet. But I'm fairly certain we get close to it, no matter what.
Go! Go!
Okay, this is where we get introduced to the gimmick. Right. Hold up. There wouldn't happen to be a playing card over here, would there? No, there wouldn't. Pity. Quite like my trading cards, thank you. Yep. These assholes can set off the sprinkler system. Which means that our main katana is less than useful.
Hey, he's over here! Dog!
This is such a weird segment. We have to cut the alarm to be able to redraw, or cut power to the sprinklers, I believe. Like so, with Travis's superior knowledge of electrical engineering, in order to open the path, or the path, and be able to equip our, or properly wield our katana once again. But now that it's just us versus these guys in a fair fight, they are screwed. Now let's see, can I remember the path I took to get here? It's mostly straight hallways. Thanks for playing, kids.
Hey, he's over here!
There's another one with a... Oh, just a torch. Also, we managed to pull off one of those, not exactly dodges, but quick steps. Not only will time slow, but I believe our swing speed will increase substantially, allowing us to just run roughshod over
Hey, he's over here!
Come on. There it is. Honey's a little... We got it. We're doing pretty well in this little section, I dare say.
Hey, he's over here! Dog!
There we go.
Bastard!
Ranking for the stage won't be great because my ranking for a lot of them isn't exactly fantastic.
Hey, he's over here!
But I am having
What a
simple little stage, but one that's competently designed. And it just gives you more of that No More Heroes combat that is so addicting. Oh, a couple ways.
He's over here!
The guys with
What a
Now we're severely lacking in playing cards, but I assume that's intentional, and there's going to be more through here. But do we fight our way through the gem next? Oh yeah.
Just look at him!
Yeah, this is the gem, alright.
You prepared? Huh?
Okay, so Battle Royale?
He's over here! Good!
Oh wait, God, even more respawn. Oh my God, look at these combos. I gotta make all these things.
Go! What a
Damn, Flex, and even more coming in. Okay, so go immediately before I'm reading here. That badly. This special I don't think. Oh, honey, no worries at all. Oh, God. Oh, this is not. Oh, Whoa! Shoot, they've got ranged attack. Come on, Travis. Give it to me. Okay, 1 minute. Stop.
Here now!
Okay, what we're gonna do is try this. That should solve it. There we go. That should be a bit better. Thank you for letting me know. Anything else we need to do here, other than top up our resources?
Sweet.
Don't believe so. Just need to track down my last 3 damn trading cards. Seems to be better now. Good. Good. It should be. I decreased the game sound fairly substantially. 14? Oh, hell, I missed one. Where, though? Ah, not like it matters. Yeah. Wait. Oh, there's 13. Okay, that's totally fine. The last one is usually next to or within, yeah, the same hallway where you get your informational phone call. Funny ass, how's your day been? Pretty good, thank you. Managed to get a fair amount of work done. Everything for my classes seems to be sorted for the next several days. I just have to attend, remotely, of course, a little lecture tomorrow, that's being broadcast from the United Kingdom.
When you're ready,
I got to see Seth through to nearly the end of Neo's base game. That was a great time, of course. And now this is how I'm ringing the day out. Pretty good all around. Thank you for asking. And I know you've had a good day as well.
Trust your force and head for the Garden of Madness.
Alright. This time, all of Sylvia's negativity is actually fairly warranted. This next one, as I've said many, many times, is brutal.
Sweet.
And given that I'm still learning my way around the game once again, I'm not expecting this to go flawlessly at all. Oh, but we do have another letter from Mask. Travis, now you're getting back into the groove. Remember the 18th suplex of your master. The trust-building exercise gone wrong. Captured. Mask to Smith. Okay, let's drop a save. Then we'll increase our health. And prepare for the fight. Bunny says, yep, I've had a good day, but I played Sunshine substantially less than usual for some reason. Didn't have any ideas for runs, didn't tempt Mama Peach % again. Bunny asks, what's the story of this game even? As far as I know, it's just killing people, I guess. Right, so this guy, out of work, general reprobate Travis Touchdown, managed to win a beam katana, like his little lightsaber thing, in an auction online, and was contacted, to take on a contract as a hitman in exchange for great money, which he accepted, cutting down, by sheer happenstance, as he happened to be trained in martial arts to an acceptable degree, the 11th ranked member of an international cabal of assassins, like a competitive assassins league. And he was then convinced, or I should say seduced, by his handler Sylvia Crystal into participating in the league and climbing his way up the ranks, cutting down the 10 assassins still above him. So we're taking on the 8th deadliest assassin in the world right now, Scarlett Jacobs, aka Shinobu.
A rankings fight?
And while I'm generally, as I said, not a
how
huge
about
fan
it?
of female character design in these games,
All right.
hers in both
give me a
entries
minute?
is pretty good. Bunny says, so murder people for money and
Wait for me in
fame.
the
There's way more to it once we
Right.
hit the second game, but as far as we're aware at this point, yeah, that's the idea.
Mind if we do this somewhere else?
You're the boss.
Stop checking me out like that.
You killed them?
Such a gentleman. Are you asking out of tactical curiosity?
For a
Or
Wii game,
are
the
you just
visuals
fucking
here are
with me?
pretty good, I have to say.
Bet they didn't offer much resistance.
Especially the colors
a problem
used
with
to
that?
contrast the sky with the
You got
the
no
outbuildings in the
idea
background.
how hard it is to hide your true self around here.
Hey, I'm not accusing anybody.
A real
Shinobu is
gentleman.
infamous.
I just turned my back.
She's
But you didn't
lightning
strike.
fast, and she's the
are
first
fucking with me.
of several bosses in the
actually
game
pretty
to
hard
have
to take
attacks
cheap
that,
shots
while
when your
not
enemy is
one-shots,
as
are pretty damn
bloodthirsty
close due
as
to their damage
yourself.
output.
People like us.
Alright,
think
Bunny,
alike,
thanks for joining. Take
don't
care.
we?
Shall we?
You will pay with your life. At last I have my chance. I will now.
So despite the
avenge my
name,
father!
Shinobu is not a
Something tells me you
kunoichi.
watch too many
She's,
samurai movies, little girl.
yeah, more or less a samurai. Just an insanely dexterous one.
Sonic sword.
Holy! What the hell was that?
Okay, let's do this. Now, good news. Shinobu has way less health than the last couple bosses we faced. Bad news. She actually both blocks and dodges. But look at how much damage the good old Tsubaki deals. Quick step is pretty useful in dealing. Like Travis, she also calls all of her attacks.
Can't kill a woman.
It's her Iato attacks that we have to watch out for. Come on, there we go.
Give me a break.
Okay, so this isn't too bad thus far. Come on, got a stunner. The hell was that?
Give me a break.
Uh-oh.
Give me a break.
Okay. Oh, holy Moses. There we go. That attack is fairly easy to dodge, thankfully. Suplex. Oh, and it just totals her. Excellent. I do appreciate that, and this is something this series is very, very good about, generally speaking. Enemies who are better at blocking, evasion, or addressing attacks by means other than shoving their faces into them as hard as they possibly can tend to have less health. And this feels more like an acrobatic duel, I have to say, even though I'm not very good at it. That was the one-hit kill. It's like a dashing thrust, and if it had connected, I would have been fucked. Whoa, mama. Oh, that would have been bad. Oh, hey, we managed to not only dodge that, but quick step. Come on, girl. Open yourself up to one more suplex. Stop doing that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, come on.
What's that in your hand? A toy?
Now that's one thing about Shinobu and other bosses who have lots of special attacks. She's going to start spamming her specials at an absurd rate the lower her health gets.
What's that in your hand? A toy? Don't fuck with me.
Come on. Hey Val, welcome back. My audio's much quieter than the game. Hold on. Sorry, just people have been telling me about this all damn night, and so glad to see you, by the way, but I'm going to have to figure out a way to address this. There's a way to open an audio mixer. There we go. Okay, volume. Really? Let's see. Hold on. Oh dear. Yeah, that is pretty quiet. Hold on. Let me see. There's a couple ways to deal with this. Thank you for letting me know. This has been a pain all night. Sound. Yep, there's my mic input. But it is very quiet. Hold on. I don't think I've dropped my mic since I've last used it. Let's see. That's probably not any better. I have no idea why it's so quiet. Is there anything we can do about that, though? Wait. That might be it. Volume mixer, okay. No, that's fine. Never had these problems before. Not where I can't do anything about it, anyway. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, man. Performance mode. Hold on. No, no. Okay, Val says finally got back from work, only 7 minutes ago. Right on, well, welcome home. Hope you've had a good day. Give me just a minute. I'm still trying to workshop a solution here. I mean, my mic has fallen several times over its lifespan, due to the fact that it's mounted on a very wobbly little, stubby tripod. But it's never fallen on the like, central component. Its pop filter has always taken the brunt of the damage. So I really don't think that the microphone itself is damaged. Hold on. Test 1, test 2, test 1, test 2. Ah, there we go. Whoop. Okay, how's this? Any better? This should be something of an ad hoc improvement. Now if I go down here... different ways to handle this. Okay. Also, sounds like you're louder than the game at least. Okay. Okay, we will see what we've got working. I'll also be broadcasting this to Discord, so there will be another way to follow it, hopefully without the game being so loud. Let's see. Okay. Now, while we're doing this, hold on. There we go. I've also turned the game down just a little more. It's entirely possible that No More Heroes is just a louder game. It's unsurprising. Some are louder, some are quieter. So if we go over here. Boom. As long as I don't sound very, very quiet relative to everything else, we should be in shape. Okay, folks, let's try this again. Val says it visually is pretty loud. Yeah, no, I love this game's style. Really need to get to this healing. Okay. Come on. Open thyself up for a suplex. There we go. Got her first try, wow. That's honestly something I'm very impressed with. Shinobu is considered to be one of the game's 3 hardest bosses by a lot of people.
Finish me!
Just because she's such a step up in difficulty and mechanical complexity from the first two.
I never fought your father.
Liar! You killed him! Sliced him in two! You sick bastard!
Whoa, calm down a little. Jacobs was my mentor. I'd never kill him.
None of this comes up again, ever, for the record.
I watched Master Jacobs' teachings on video over and over till the fucking tape wore out. We've never met in person.
Kill me. I admit it. I lost. Just do it!
How about kill yourself after you kill me? Sounds like a bit straight out of a samurai movie, don't it?
Shut up and kill me already! You've already dishonored me enough.
Do it
Again, this is a high school age girl.
Please.
I'll fight you any
And all this
time,
melodrama
anywhere.
serves no purpose whatsoever. For the purposes of this game, I'm fairly certain she never comes up again. Just like everybody else we're encountering. Rank A, oh wow. So we did okay on time and not too bad on damage. I'm content with that, and we got over 300k. Holy Moses. Right, well, Travis isn't going to kill her, which is his prerogative as the victor, I believe. Unorthodox, but not something the Association would take umbrage with. We can't talk with her any further. Amazing that a school would just have this kind of rotten, disused building wasting away on its campus, but we encounter far more improbable locales over the course of the series.
Another victory, Travis. You are now ranked 8th.
Like the third game, where we travel to the CIA through the power of Virtual Boy.
Probably not. She's still young, but I still have to.
Yes,
follow
that's
the
an actual thing that
association's
happens in
rules
this
of conduct.
series.
Then let her live.
Are we suddenly in love, Travis?
Hell no.
Then why take the risk of her coming back for revenge? In this business, there's no such thing as mercy.
Kill when you can kill. That's bullshit. All I want to do is fight someone better than me. She'll grow up. Why not kill her when she's stronger? Yeah, then I'll kill her.
You are sick.
So are you.
I think this might be the first indication we're given in the entire series that Travis isn't a complete waste of time. And it's not a lot of character depth, to be fair, but it is something. And with Shinobu down, we earn the right to challenge the 7th ranked assassin, which we have the money for right off the bat, but we did unlock another side job, and some side missions, and a survival mission, so why not do all of those to gain just a little bit more money? And train with Thunder Ryu, of course. I don't think there's anything new from Dr. Naomi.
This is Diane from Beefhead Videos, just calling to let you know that one of the videos returned yesterday wasn't one of ours. It doesn't have a label on it, but it seems to be a recording of a guy humping a pillow. The video you should have returned was, How to Please a Woman in Bed 101 Part 2. Please return it to us soon. Thank you.
Do you get it? Travis is pathetic. This game's never going to stop reminding you that.
In addition, we have faxed you some information about the rankings in case you wish to continue your ascent. Please transfer the money into the designated account. Have a nice day.
Val says, oh god, faxing. Right, Oh wait, it only needs 250k? Then we've more than exceeded the requirement. Right on. And Val, you were welcome to drop into Discord and check us out over there if you're so inclined. Ah, Gold Town and Beefhead are finally open. Thank you, God. So the Beefhead video store sells videotapes that we can use to learn additional suplexes. Some of which I want to say deal more damage or are deadlier than the others, but really they're largely just aesthetic improvements over one another. We will want to stop into most of these stores between every ranking battle just to see if there's anything new we can do. Gold Town is where we can turn in the Lovikov balls,
Travis,
finally.
You couldn't have come over at a better time, huh? You're not gonna believe your eyes.
So for almost 10k, yikes. We can buy our first tape. Which we will have to go back to the motel to watch, so don't let me forget that that's on our,
Now don't get yourself
radar.
sick.
And I don't think Naomi should have anything new for us yet, maybe a mod or something, but certainly not a new sword. There's either 4 or 5 swords in the game, I want to say, and we won't see the next one for a little while. Tsubaki's going to be our bread and butter for some time. Which is perfectly acceptable. It's a great weapon. The amazing thing about No More Heroes is they introduce a fair number of weapons across the series, and I hope that's a trend that will continue with the third. And, none of them feel bad in one's hands. You feel quite powerful in these games from the start, though the enemies do as well, of course, which is great for balance. But each weapon has a sufficiently diverse moveset to allow you to feel powerful in different ways. There we go! Now we can unlock the first 3 Lovikov moves. And I want to say they're free?
Ah, it's you again.
Alright, Dr. Naomi, do you have anything for us? Oh god, yes she does. Power-up parts for Tsubaki, exchanges the crystal parts inside the beam katana with pure crystals to greatly increase its output. Oh, well, pricey though it is, I've got to shell out for it then, huh? Beam katana energy-saving parts for Tsubaki, okay. Well, damn it, with all this tech, you're going to make me...
You otaku.
Gonna have to make me grind for the next ranked battle anyway. You don't even want to know how expensive the next beam katana is. It's ridiculous.
We're all friends, but shit like this won't fly.
Next, I suppose we'll want to go to Thunder Ryu's to upgrade ourselves. Because Gold Town should be right behind. So we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone this way. Fortunately, not all but most of the absolutely essential services are grouped together in one place right near the motel. I do like that. You only really have to go to the outlying areas for jobs or Lovikov balls.
Oh, yeah, that.
Okay, so for a measly 2k, less than a quarter of the price of the videotape, we can actually increase our stats. Alright, let's get pressing. And yes, to the best of my knowledge, this may be slightly more difficult every time, but I don't think it ever becomes too substantial in its challenge. Just a nice little interactive way to reflect the fact that your character is improving himself. Could be much, much worse. Please enjoy the sound of me furiously tapping my Pro Controller's A button. good. This is nothing like some good old-fashioned button mashing. Oh, it's nostalgic, definitely. Now we need to squat. More of these squats with god-awful form. Look at that. I think his knees are going over his toes. His feet, or the tips of his feet, aren't remotely aligned. That is terrible form, Travis. Now says Seth does better. No, Seth squats, like, are a legitimate type of squat. I have seen people do them like that before. I've never seen anybody with even a modicum of physical fitness knowledge doing squats like Travis does them. Yeah, and Val says his back is bent. His back isn't just bent, his back is unsteady. It's moving throughout the entire exercise, which is not what you want. So if we go to this, this bar ostensibly, or no, sorry, this little district, this row of bars is called Gold Town, but this one bar, Bar Plastic Model, is home to our last trainer, Randall Lovikov.
Huh? What do you want?
The music playing in the bar is an instrumental jazz version of Dr. Peace's song from the 9th ranking battle. Oh, we've got more than one Lovikov ball, Randall. We've got 21. So, we get access to 7 different abilities, each of which is a reference to one of the protagonists from Killer 7. Memory of 3 displays the position of enemies on the minimap. That's not super important. Val says, you know what they say, in order to safely lift heavy loads, you keep your knees locked, use your back, and lift with a twisting, jerking motion. Yeah, there's more than one reason why Travis is a complete waste, but let's see. Allows a jumping slash to be performed by pressing the A and X buttons simultaneously. Okay, that has combat utility. Allows a dash to be performed by pressing the B button. So we learn how to sprint. That sounds handy. Extends dark side mode time limit. Alright. Increases the range of the grab. That's great. Earn bonuses based on your rank. So, like, extra money. A jumping down attack to be performed. Okay, so first thing first, I'm going to buy the dash. That's just going to be helpful. So, we learn by Mr. Lovikov apparently beating the crap out of us. I do like that you can unlock these upgrades in whatever order you want. Increasing the range of our grab, that'll be super handy, especially with the Tsubaki and its emphasis on stuns. And now for our third. Well, let's see. Jumping slash sounds okay. Jumping down slash doesn't sound particularly appealing. Memory of 3 really doesn't sound appealing. Dark side mode. Dark side mode's tied to the roulette, so I don't want that. Earn bonuses based on your rank, like extra money. I think I want that. If it says anything about me, I'm going largely straight for the convenience or the utility upgrades. But it's that the others also sound just a little, situational. The ball represents someone's soul. Yes, thank you, Mr. Lovikov. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Look, it's draining, our beam katana energy, oddly enough. But look at this dash. Good God, that's fast. Okay. Okay, I'm totally alright with this. Yo. Well, give me 1 minute, friends. I'm going to, go grab a drink, as well as take my my 24-hour insulin that I need for the night, and I'll be right back, okay? Give us like 3 minutes, and I'll be right back with you. Don't go anywhere. Alright, folks, we're back. Thank you for your patience. Val asks, so Mr. Lovikov is the Grim Reaper? Man, I got no clue. He, unlike the other characters in this game who get at least a little bit of context for who they are or what they do, he gets, like, next to none at all. Oh, here's a ball. Great. Yes. I am fairly certain we get something special for turning in all of the balls. I forget what, exactly. Next, we're going to head back to the part-time job agency. Oh, what fun. Because, as always, they've got more work for us. And more work opens up more assassination contracts, aka the good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, is there a trash shirt? There is. Let's have a look at this one. Or try to. Hey, it's another mecha shirt. That's that one's pretty good. It also says, let's hope it's not Hestu kind of special for finding all Korok seeds. Oh god, no. One thing I do remember about this this series is it's pretty good with its completion bonuses. None of them feel like a total waste of time.
Sweet.
This one isn't quite as cool as the last one, but I'll take it. Oh wait, while we're here, is there anything new at Area 51, like that one jacket I've been pining for?
Come on in, brother.
Anything new? Nope. Oh no, they've got like this extremely garish looking red tiger print. But we do not need that.
Take care now, brother.
In the meantime, I'll head on over to the job agency and go dowsing for cash as I do. Whoa!
Yes.
A ball and a ton of trash.
Huh? What? Yes.
Okay, that one's alright. Some kind of promotional tee, it looks like. And this one's a white graphic tee. Great, combining my least favorite color for a shirt with my least favorite style of t-shirt. That's awesome. So glad that Trash Shirt Roulette managed to land on that one this time. I actually don't know why I would ever want to take the motorcycle again now that I can just hoof it clear across town. What's this one? Like a tag team wrestling promo shirt. Yeah, alright, that's fine. It's not too garish. But it's also not my kind of garish. Val says, I mean, I personally enjoy wearing plain gray V-neck t-shirts. Yeah, those are nice. I'm also a fan of just, like, loose black or, like, dark blue athletic wear. But most of the time when I'm leaving the house, like, either for work or minor social functions, I like wearing variations on, like, formal wear. Not least because, I tend to find a lot of the fabrics and materials that go into formal wear to be a lot, and I mean a lot, more comfortable. Wait, is our new survival mission right next to the part-time job center? Okay, now fair warning, these, oh, it's in the fun time, parking lot. These always take me a few attempts, but, they also make me a great deal of cash. It also says a lot of newer t-shirts have some very soft fabrics nowadays. Oh, that is true. That is true.
3, 2, 1.
So we can't take a hit and there's an entire army of these suckers on us from the jump. Come on. Got it. That dodge, that quick step. Come on. Or not, you know? However you want to do it. Oh god, we need more juice. Ooh, Lord. Oh, we're fine. Never mind. Please, God, tell me that's all. Oh, it is. Alright, well. The disadvantage to ganging up on Travis in this game is that those finishers can also clip any enemies whose hitboxes roughly overlap with the arc of his beam katana. And while on paper they just deal a great amount of damage and aren't necessarily one-hit kills, even though they of course always are in the stunned enemies whose health bars have been depleted, in practice they always down their man. Thank you, Val, I appreciate that, man. Oh, we ought to attempt that one with the third beam katana once we unlock it. That's the one built for power and crowd control specifically that just resembles like a halogen light fixture on a stick. Okay, what job do we have today? Garbage collection. Okay, pick up as much garbage as you can within the time limit. $1,000 per piece of garbage. Then my copy of Cyberpunk 2077 would earn me a cool grand in this world. That's good to know. Let's see if we could just run to the client. Not in the least because this new sprint just amuses me so. I can also imagine this being situationally useful in combat too, say if we need to create distance between ourselves and some bosses. Hold on. I felt vibrations. There we go. So is this as fast as the Spiel Tiger? No. But it is a lot of fun. Puppy market. Buy, sell, trade. Oh dear. Val says nothing says I fondled balls like being able to run as fast as cars. Indeed, indeed. It's far from the strangest thing that Mr. Lovikov can teach Travis either. Speaking of which... I think next I'll pick up that leaping slash. If it's got some decent range on it, it could actually be very, very useful in certain situations. Ditto if it can knock enemies off of their feet. Now, to unlock the game's true ending, I want to say we need to... I think it's something... We need to do something like, buy all of the beam katanas, upgrade each completely, and earn gold medals on all the assassination missions. I could be wrong about that, though. It could just be one or several of those. And trust me when I tell you, the true ending is something we definitely want. It unlocks a secret boss that is more or less the fan-favorite moment from the duology. Now, I've not beaten the second No More Heroes myself. My Wii just really started acting up around the time I made it halfway through, so I didn't want to push it in case I ever just absolutely needed it for something. And I think I got involved with school stuff, so. But I will say, what I played of No More Heroes 2 is even better than this game. They did release a third game, Travis Strikes Again, I believe, that featured two-player co-op and a different... I don't exactly want to say dungeon crawly, but far simpler beat-em-up structure on Switch just a couple years ago. And while it's not as good as either of the main games, it did sell well enough and interest enough people that series creator Suda51, or Goichi Suda, decided to make a No More Heroes 3, which should be coming to Switch sometime soon. And I can't tell you how excited I am for that, because What this series lacks in maybe narrative substance, it more than makes up for in narrative and audiovisual style. If I had a substantial complaint about the way No More Heroes handles its design, it would actually have to do principally with the soundtrack. While the hard rock stuff they incorporate makes perfect sense as far as why it's here, the game doesn't do a whole lot to diversify its soundtrack beyond that, or kind of weird electro numbers here and there. And if there's one thing that playing games recently like NSR or Mario Galaxy on stream should have taught us as, like, a consuming public, it's that variance in both audio and visual design, while maintaining a coherent, not exactly theme, but a feel, something almost intangible that an audience understands about a work in its world, is probably the way to go when you're designing from the ground up. And these games don't quite do that. Better than Grasshopper's Lollipop Chainsaw, however, where all of the boss battle themes were actually composed by a heavy metal musician, including, like, a psychedelic 60s rockers theme. Val says, I think the main reason I don't often wear formal attire is that I have to buy slim fit, which are more expensive. No fun. Oh, no, don't apologize. I love talking about fashion. Yeah, so we don't have bikes. This is one reason why we really want the sprint. We can run around at the speed of sound, gathering up garbage. We gotta be careful not to kick it away.
Easy. Easy.
And yes, this is as tedious as it looks, but that's the point. It's like something you would do for a sub-story in Yakuza. It's like a funny little vignette that you're not expected to revisit unless you want, a gold medal. And I think that's A-okay. I particularly like formal wear because it, in addition to just the feel, I love the look of a lot of the garish or more ostentatious formal wear, like exceedingly, brightly colored or brightly dyed leather shoes, or waistcoats with really garish patterns. Love them all. My most conventional suit that I would wear for work or the like is this beautiful, like, wine color. Wine color tie and blazer with a black... Or no, and like a slightly lighter, like dark red waistcoat with a black shirt, pants, and red leather shoes. Absolutely gorgeous suit. Been ages since I've worn it. Or, in fact, if we're being honest, could probably fit into it thanks to quarantine.
Easy.
At the very least, the garbage collection minigame is very, very, very easy. Now, some of the odd jobs in No More Heroes 2 can be quite difficult to get high marks on. I don't think that's true for most of the diversions in this game. Where you'll really have to grind for gold medals will be on those assassination missions. But if you revisit them at the end of the game, once you've got all of your beam katanas and the like fully upgraded, even those shouldn't give you too much trouble. Good God, a lot of people are throwing their aluminum detritus just straight up on the park, or on the greenery, I suppose. Honestly, this just looks like a bag of garbage exploded while in the back of a truck being taken down the road. This doesn't even look like standard litter.
Easy. Easy.
Val says, I personally prefer a slate-colored waistcoat with a lighter gray long-sleeve button-up and some black slacks. I think that's my go-to. That sounds like a sharp suit, man. Much respect. Okay, so we got 45k and more assassination missions. Couldn't ask for more. And the game is at least kind enough to drop you off back in front of the K Entertainment building.
Travis, welcome.
Oh, that's right, we're also going to be hearing a lot of generic music in storefronts because they let the friggin' license on Heavenly Star run out. Now, if you are not a No More Heroes fan, you probably aren't intimately familiar with this phenomenon, but that is a fucking crime. Heavenly Star was a English language J-pop song by a project called Genki Rockets that I think was started or led up by an actual video game either exec or composer, and it is just 5 minutes of pure undilute saccharine J-pop cheese, and I love every single second of it. It would play in just about every storefront or like little menu like this in the game, and it provided such jarring tonal dissonance with legitimate like musical appeal that it endeared itself to the fandom as a whole, myself included, but they let the licensing expire. So, all that's been replaced with generic music. Yay! If you want to hear Heavenly Star in this game, you've got to go track down an original Wii copy, unfortunately. Anyway, Pizza Butt is back with a new CEO. This one's worth 50k. I believe it's more or less the same exact task we had laid before us in the first assassination gig. Bring down the CEO as quickly as humanly possible. Meaning, we're just gonna rush him. I think it might even be at the same area. You may be heading back to the parking garage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, we missed a dumpster. What a shame. We already have more than enough cash to unlock the next ranking battle, but I like staying ahead. If only I was that way when it came to work. Speaking of, more dumpsters,
Whoa.
More cash. That's what I'm talking about. 6k just in the middle of the street, basically. Val says if only I could kick dumpsters and get money from them, right? Val says I'd be kicking Mario Sunshine even more than I already do. Oh, man. Well, that and Cyberpunk. Yeah, no. Cyberpunk is an actual dumpster fire of a game. Sunshine's a good game that we're all just feeling a little tapped out on right now. Oh.
Sweet.
I think we've earned or accrued 5 Lovikov balls, so 2 more and we'll be able to unlock the next upgrade. So, Val, to be perfectly fair, man, I've told a few people recently, I would have attempted to get a refund for Cyberpunk. I was so, put off by it. Were it not for the fact that I used it as the basis for some coverage in our podcast. I don't exactly feel right, even though I'm not making any money off of this, profiting in any form, material or immaterial, off of a product without that I paid for, and then saying, well, I don't want it now. Even though I definitely don't want any of my money to go to CD Projekt Red if I can help it, beyond for journalistic purposes, yeah, they can keep it. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Taking damage doesn't matter, we just need to beeline for the CEO. There we go. Pizza Butt returns. Beautiful. Great job defending your boss, guys. You did phenomenally at that one job you had. Not even 9 seconds. That's gotta be a gold, right? That's gotta be... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 50k in less than 10 seconds. Can't ask for much better than that, now can ya? That's right, you can't. Now let's just call up the old Spieltiger. Wait a minute, is there another survival round at the school? Why, I think there is. Ho-ho! Val says they did about as well as the CDPR Public Relations Department. I shared a great parody of, I think it was Marcin Nowinski's apology video, done by an extraordinary YouTube comedian who goes by 16Leo on, or to Seth's Discord, I think, in general. It's very, very good. Okay, this one might be difficult.
3, 2, 1, 0. I'm gonna kill you!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, easy, easy. Good, at least we managed to stun that one. So, the first attack of the horizontal combo is always a melee. Whereas the vertical or the quick attacks are more or less standard, unless you mix them up deliberately.
I'm gonna kill you!
I see someone with a beam saber back there. Oh god, 2 of them with beam sabers. Okay, those are just the regular swordsmen. We can handle them. We'll be back for him. Val says his beam saber is as seen on TV shake weight. More like one massively juvenile Wiimote masturbation joke. I really should have performed the Ichimonji on those guys instead, but hey. Can we take him down in the time allotted, though? That's gonna be the question.
Hey, he's over here!
Yes, we can! Hot damn! Dig it! Yo! Val says, don't think I don't notice the Aeto style slash. Yeah, no, your charge attacks are Aeto and Ichimonji slashes. I love them. I love them, I love them, I love them. They charge really quickly, too. Problem is, they take a great deal of your battery with every successful execution. Alright, and now we can access the third mission again. Great, good. No, that is good stuff. It also got us much more money. Hold on, is there a, like, map? Yes, there is. So if we access the map... Oh god, this doesn't help at all. Wait, yes it does. That's everything we could do right now on the... or in the open world done, save for that one last assassination contract, so let's get to it. I really like the next stage. I know I've said that about just about all of them, but trust me when I say, this game, for where it falls flat, the open world and female character design and general treatment especially, it does really, really well in specific stage design, moment-to-moment combat, and character upgrades. It's a great game despite its flaws. And if it was working on, like, or built to work on platforms with more conventional control schemes and slightly stronger hardware, and if the devs had just a little bit more time, I imagine it would be damn near perfect. Kill as many as you can within the time limit. Okay, we can do that. 4K apiece, we can easily do this. Now let's not forget to pop in that videotape once we get back to the motel and receive our marching orders for the next stage. It'll grant us a bonus suplex, which is just a wonderful term. Oh, the most popular fast food restaurant around, by the way, is not Pizza Butt, it's called Burger Suplex, which, as with most things in this world, demonstrates the inherent awesomeness of adding either the words destroy or suplex to any given noun. It's quite amazing, really. Okay, is this gonna be in the gym or on the grounds again? Oh no, it's gonna be here. Alright. Let's take them to school. Which they're technically already at. Let's take them to schoolception. Yes, good. I'm a funny man on the internet. Hello. Oh my! They're so frail. They excel at blocking, but they're frail. Hello, money. How are you? Oh, dig it. Yeah. That's all right. Good. Already to 32K. Oh man, this is just payday. Oh, I did this. I guess kind of a reward from the game for making it past Shinobu. Ooh, I am just thrilled. Didn't give us a very hard time. No way that's all of them. Nope, there we go. There's gotta be 15, right? You know there's gotta be 15 for a combined total of 60,000 LB dollars. Val says, I think the most interesting thing is that there are actually survival flashlights that use a shake-style design, called a Faraday flashlight. It uses a rod of iron passed in between an inductive coil to generate electricity. Yeah, no, I've seen those, and they're remarkably interesting pieces of technology. All but certain they didn't have that in mind when designing this game, but interesting nonetheless. No, rather a couple juvenile developers were looking at people playing a motion control heavy Wii game and were like, dude, you know what that looks like, right? And they decided to build an entire game mechanic around that. Because, of course, they did. And I'm not really one for terribly crass humor personally, but No More Heroes is so on the nose about it that it's almost charming more than anything else. Like, it's so proud of itself for its penis joke that I almost have to just give it to it, you know? Yes, No More Heroes, you did good. Alright, let's drop off 250k and get ready to take on rank number 7. Yeah, we had to drop a fat chunk of change today, but it was worth it. Anything around the back of the motel? A Lavakov ball, for instance? No, there either isn't one or we've already got it. Never mind. Val says they're actually really easy to make if you have some insulated wire and a bit of steel. And don't forget to watch that VCR. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Travis, can you hear me? It's crazy over here. No time to explain. I'll send details over snail mail. Gotta run.
Oh,
What the
wait.
hell's going on over there?
I got 6 and 7 reversed in my head. These are both great. 7's gonna be a little bit shorter. 6 can actually be quite difficult. We're gonna have fun with this one, though. Let's get ourselves a proper t-shirt. Which one worked so well with this? Like, just the black tank top, I think. Val says, no time to explain over the phone. I'll send details via snail mail. Okay, but what the actual fuck? Well, here's what's going on, Val. She is on the beach, this town's beach, and for some inexplicable reason, is also in the middle of live fire exercises being conducted by either Santa Destroy's National Guard, I believe it's the National Guard, or the Dutch military, one or the other. VCR, yes. Right. It's amazing what you forget after a long day of work, right? So, if we just sit back and watch this wrestling match, we get a new move. Quebradora con giro. Quebradora con giro. It is just a new throw. That is all it is. Here's our snail mail. Dear Travis, the next ranker is one dangerous dude, but there's no going home now. You set foot on the path of a real man. No amount of tears can watch that choice away. Val says, but I've had a long day at work. I know. I'm just saying, I tend to be spacey at the best of times, and fatigue only exacerbates that issue. Now hurry to the subway, get on a train, and find him waiting. Put your life on the line. No, 7 is who I thought it was then. We don't get to deal with Sylvia and her military exercise subplot until the next ranking battle. This one's really fun. To the subway station, which we'll be relying on quite a lot, actually. Whenever we need to leave Santa Destroy for a boss battle. And in this case, we're not leaving the city so much as we are traveling to its outskirts. You know, for something that was just thrown together in the last minute for a pseudo-open world on the Wii, the Spieltaiga doesn't control all that badly. I mean, it feels weighty, and it's a little slow to turn, but that doesn't feel like it's unintended by design. Like, this is a great, big, bulky, monster of a machine. Of course it's supposed to feel that way. One moment, before we actually take the subway, just going to explore the edge of the city here for a bit. Here there be balls. And we need them. This actually isn't too far from the point of departure for the last stage of the game. It also says, insert obligatory cyberpunk roast here. Yeah. Oh, oof, what a game. What a game, what a game. I'm really interested to see what direction they end up taking with the free DLC, or the DLC in general. Like, I'm all but certain one free DLC pack is just going to focus on putting all the Pacifica content that didn't make it into the base game, in there. There we go. Now we can, access a fourth move from Mr. Lovikov next time we're in town. You know, because, Pacifica, despite being a district that's really built up in its lore and has a really, interesting, enigmatic handler, has like maybe 2 submissions and nothing else of interest in the entire region and whatsoever. Like, they just completely, plain-facedly left a major district of the city unfinished. And you could tell with the amount of, like, side content that was present in the first district that they cut a lot or couldn't fit a lot into the others. but at least they all had relatively even numbers of side missions and little optional content you could do. There we go. It's just 1,000, but every little bit helps. Anything out here? No, this is just the area we take to get to number 5, I think. Right now, to the bus station! Subway station, rather.
Come and get some.
Yeah, Destroy Man! You remember this guy, yeah? We actually saw billboards advertising his films during the first stream. He's the local B-movie superstar.
Yes.
And so in order to take him on, we're going to have to travel to the studio he works at. Val says, I want to see you play Shadow of the Colossus. Oh yeah, I'd love to. I played, I want to say like the first third when I was younger and really liked it, but never finished it for some reason. So Destroy Man's stage is very short and very linear in terms of its actual scale, but it is just non-stop brawling. Like, a lot of the stages, obviously, since this is a combat-centric game, are combat-centric themselves. This is just, if I recall, a massive series of survival rounds, or like survival arenas. And it manages to be really exciting for the most part. Challenging, but not excessively so. Lengthy, but not to the point of exhausting the player. This is good stuff we're about to dig into. Let's do it! Subway ahoy! The subway station also serves as the jumping off point for the strangest stage in the game, at least as far as the transition from boss splash screen to the boss itself. Oh, right, we have to fight through the subway too. Val says, witness me. Dig this. So we're gonna have to fight our way through this, I want to say, like, vaguely military-themed gang? Yeah. Who just owns the subway, I suppose. So we're just fighting our way through, car after car. This reminds me of a stage in one of the old TMNT beat-em-ups that was released on the PS2. Xbox and 360, I think. Man, bringing those up takes me back. If you guys aren't familiar, there were actually a trilogy of games based on the early 2000s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, released for home consoles with obviously totally different games with the same name, being made for handhelds. And as licensed games go, actually as like mid-2000s beat-em-ups go, they were really good. I distinctly recall them incorporating a lot of different characters, bosses, stages, and settings, and going out of their way to not recycle a lot of content. They were very, very good. Cal says it's been a hot minute since I played those games. Oh, same, but they were so good. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Is that it? Okay. Val says we have that, plus the PS2 Spider-Man 2 game. That's true. Spider-Man 2 was great. You know what else was a really good licensed game by the standards of that particular, like, subgenre? Or, I guess, that particular milieu? The 360 and PS3 X-Men Origins Wolverine game. It was a pretty standard but visceral and satisfying little, like, hack and slash. Sweet. That actually adapted and expanded on the source material in a number of really interesting ways. It also says, wow, obvious Super Saiyan reference. Oh, of course, this game is just full to the brim with references. Suda is a huge pop culture fan, and he knows what he likes. So there should be 2 trading cards in the studio itself. Right? Unless there's one more out here. Is there? God above! Okay, so there's just gonna be one more trading card right before Destroy Man. Destroy Man's a lot of fun. Both as a character and as a boss. So to get to him, we actually have to fight our way through his entire studio's backlot, and a variety of old prop houses and indoor sets and things like that. It's not as varied in its visual presentation as you'd think, but we will be fighting a lot of extras and monsters from horror movies, like people in overalls and plaid shirts with like bloody paper sacks on their heads and things like that. These kind of horror game or horror film baddies are going to be his main, as you can see, his main support. Now the bigger guys, or the tougher guys wielding the rebar embedded stop signs in the back. No, they're not rebar embedded, my bad. They're going to give us a little bit more challenge than this one. Oh, shoot. I will never get tired of these enemies blocking our laser sword with various mundane objects. The ranged enemies are, as always, going to be something of a pain. Hey, come on, I'm trying to finish him off. Lord almighty. Bell says square stock, it seems. Yeah. That should be the first. I guess these are just warehouses. Cleared. They might have served as like old indoor sound stages in the past, but they're all clearly disused. In between each, we'll get an opportunity to pick up either a collectible or so like our last trading card. And I want to say after the next one, we might have an opportunity to top up our health or things like that. Fortunately, these guys are color coordinated. The green ones are carrying guns, meaning they're a major pain in the ass, and we want to do everything we can to take them out of the game ASAP. And we wish the game's lock-on feature was a little more reliable. Also, it's funny that you're wearing Freddy Krueger shirts. Yeah! And cat-shaped paper bags for some reason, or some of them have cat-shaped. Not cat-shaped, I'm sorry. Paper bags decorated with accoutrements meant to simulate like a cartoony, stylized cat's head, but others do not. I'm not entirely sure what the exact reference here is, but it looks like they're going for a generic horror movie slasher. There we go. Put up no resistance whatsoever. They didn't even aggro until I was on their level. Helpful, of course. It also says paper bags with whiskers and catters. Yeah, some of them do. The ranged ones seem to. The rest are wearing just fairly standard, rough-looking bag masks. And we sure are devastating some spleens if the enemy screams or anything like that. This was a very fortunate special, as it's going to do wonders for our time. Yes, your spleen. Okay. Should just be one more warehouse to slug our way through. Ah, and we get a little health pickup. Perfect.
Yes.
Just what we needed. Oh, we got some katana. Very nice. Good. Oh, we're moving quickly now. Let's just jack up the charge.
You're fucking doing a nut.
There we go. Oh god. Problem is these guys are highly resistant to being stunned, so using the heavy attack combo on them is absolutely worthless 90% of the time. Because they'll throw off the initial melee attack and then hold it again. Will not respond to the subsequent melee attacks hardly, if at all. Oh, that was an elite being katana. Well, we are just being blessed on our time then, ain't we? Val says, I'm just confused as to why and how they're screaming when they get beheaded or cloven in two. Oh, dude, the tutorial boss of the second game has an entire, like, overblown, ostentatious monologue after he's decapitated.
How are you feeling, Travis? Your head feeling
It's amazing.
Relieved yourself lately? Maintaining proper oral hygiene? When you're ready, step inside. Some people say it's important to know when to give up. That you shouldn't aim for things that are obviously beyond your grasp. But ignore idiots like that. Don't accept defeat before the first punch has even been thrown.
What is this, Assassin's Creed?
Hello?
My favorite, like, incongruent audio glitch that I've ever found in an Assassin's Creed game was, I want to say in the first few games, before they ironed this issue out completely, enemies would oftentimes produce the same exact sounds or the same voice clips if they were defeated, regardless of context. So I have, for instance, in the first game, gently knocked somebody over, tripped them, more or less, just kicking them over a bench or something like that, right? Which, by the standards of the game, is enough to not kill them, but incapacitate them. And they instead screamed at the top of their lungs for a solid 5 or 6 seconds. The same sound effect I had heard NPCs use when they were, say, thrown off of roofs. So this guy was laying on the ground after, like, tripping over his own feet, screaming his head off. It was hilarious. Travis, remember now, the most fundamental among fundamental suplexes made famous in Calgary. It's the all-natural amusement machine, the German suplex. Val says, I was talking in the story mode, just get a knife through the windpipe, but hold on, I have to monologue about your family for another 40 minutes. That's right. That's right. Unless we're talking about Assassin's Creed Odyssey, in which case none of the game's dozens of targets have any real character development or definition at all. Fucking Odyssey. So let's drop a save really quickly, and then take on Destroy Man here at Bear Hug Studio. Gotta love the wrestling references everywhere. Destroy Man has a proper name, I just forget what it is. It's John or Jack something or another. It's intended to be about as generic as could be. Compared to Shinobu, I will say this, I remember Destroy Man not being anywhere near as difficult, even though he has quite a bit more health.
I thought I wouldn't make it here on time. Had to take care of some customers that filed complaints. My apologies. So much to do with so little help. Yeah, I can't stand these people with all their nonsense complaints. They think they can just say anything. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm here. I made it on time. That's the important thing, right? I take it you're Mr. 8?
You? You're ranked?
Not me. Well, actually it is me.
Oh, that
Velas All Might.
Never mind then.
More like,
But first I need
a
some time to get ready.
pastiche of a Super
Would you mind telling me
Sentai
the way?
hero
Need some
or a,
Privacy?
like, Ultraman.
Yes. I need to prepare.
Whatever. Don't mind me. Pretend I'm not even here.
I just need you to look the other way for a second.
A second.
Yes, just a split second. I don't think it's too much to ask. Deal?
Then we can get on with our fight?
That is correct.
All right.
Yep, so Destroy Man fights dirty. But fortunately, for the duration of the fight, he's going to call all of his attacks.
Whoa! That was close. For a second there, I forgot that you were a killer.
Sorry if I scared you. I didn't mean to do that. Something's wrong with me today.
I let my guard down. Getting sloppy. I gotta stay on my toes.
You mind if I ask you something?
Yeah, what is it, Mr. Cosplay?
We're both assassins, right? Why do we have to kill each other anyway? If you ask me, it's absolutely meaningless.
It's about determining who's best. That's what it's about.
Can't argue with that. Well then, let's get started.
What? You want to shake hands?
We're both fighters, aren't we? Not killers, at least for now. This is a sign of sportsmanship, that we respect each other before and after the fight. Good luck.
Likewise.
Destroy Spark.
So Destroy Man is a cheating bastard.
Oh, this is great. Is this guy an idiot or what?
Welcome, Bunny, and I'm sorry to hear that.
Is this a joke? You fell for the oldest trick in the book.
Just
Man,
for the
you
reference,
are
this is
something.
also an
This is the
18+
best.
stream by the
Man,
very
you
strictest
really cracked me
definition.
up. I think this laughter's gonna kill me. Oh, seriously, I think I might really die from laughter.
We're
It
fairly
hurts.
permissive, but it is. Glad to see you're back, though.
Oh shit! I thought I was gonna die there, for real.
So as you may ascertain from his intro cutscene, Destroy Man's a lot of really fancy tricks backed up by very little skill.
Destroy power.
He calls all his attacks. He doesn't have very many of them, and they're quite easy to dodge once I refamiliarize myself with their effective ranges and AoEs.
That was quite a move. I'll admit you've got potential. If Challenge had a taste, you'd be quite delicious. Fight for the 7th? Yeah, sure. Bring it on. I love a challenge.
So all we've got to do is saw through his mountain of HP, and we'll be in pretty good shape.
You're as good as dead.
Destroy Man quickly became a fan favorite, both in Japan and the States, after the game was released. There we go, that's one we can exploit. No, thank you. Oh wait, did I say he had a mountain of health? I guess not. Nelson reminds me of Homelander from The Boys. Yeah, kind of. How did this dude get to a rank above Shinobu? He is...
Destroy me! Destroy me!
We can block those effortlessly. Oh damn, he recovers so quickly once I stagger. I'm really trying to get a suplex in on him. Oh, he actually used his standard melee combo. That is very uncommon. Is he using the gimmick? Yep. Oh, we got you, Bunny. Understood. He's going to use his harness to begin attacking us from above. Until we, yikes, can goad him into destroying all of the rigging. There we go. We just have to keep this up until he drops. Alright, homie, round 2. Oh, yikes. Oh, God. He connected with that, which happens to be his near one hit. If I hadn't have gotten caught on the damn camera, we'd have been fine.
Destroy me! Destroy me! Destroy!
Oh, okay, so we're using the ranged attack normally now. Oh, destroy spark is wide open, my man. There we go! Let's do this shit! Oh, that's sick. There we go. Managed to outpace it. Nice job, man. If he weren't such an obsessive cheater in bad sport, he would be genuinely quite charming. Like, you could tell listening to him, he is well beyond his depth, and probably knows it. Here we go again. Oh! He actually managed to connect with that for once. Damn, I can just sidestep most of this. Really nice try, though. I like the suit and the tech, I do. And good night, sweet idiot.
Shit! Don't cry like that. You're a killer, aren't you?
Help!
What?
Help!
I can't hear you.
Help me! Please!
What is this I hear from a 7th ranked killer? Whatever. It's over anyway.
Please! Help me!
There you go.
And of course... fighting dirty until the very end. Certainly a memorable character for a lot of people. And hey, we actually did really well. Both in clear time and damage taken. Getting those two specials from the roulette did wonders for our clear time, but we did pretty well on avoiding damage too. I'm quite proud of us. Well, looks like there's no viscer or anything. We just cut his completely hollow model in half. Farewell, Destroy Man. Thank you, Val. I appreciate it. That was a fun one. Now, rank 6 has a reputation for being quite frustrating, potentially, but I really, really like both the fight and the stage.
Travis, I'm starting to think that you may be for real.
Question though, if you were a beloved B-movie star, like, to the point where you could be carrying an entire studio on your shoulders, why on earth, especially if you seem to hate combat as much as that guy did, why would you enter into this extremely competitive, International Assassins League? He, along with, I believe, Count Townsend, is one of very few assassins in this game whose backstory reveals no real proclivity for combat. Up next, we'll be going up against, I want to say, one of only two assassins in the entire game who does not use an alias. Starting in the second game, most bosses will use, will either use their given name, or they will use an alias and will never learn their actual name.
This is Diane from Beefhead Video.
Yo, do you see the faux Star Wars poster in the living room? I just noticed that.
Title is How to Please a Woman in Bed 101 Part 3. Oh, one of the girls here said that you might need a new pillow cover for this one. You know, just for protection. Thank you.
Hold on, y'all.
Congratulations, Mr. Touchdown. Your registration for the 7th UAA rank is now complete. As always, we have faxed you some information about the rankings in case you wish to continue your ascent. Please transfer the money into the designated account as soon as possible. Thank you.
Val says, so wait, isn't this like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? The second Evil X was a movie star and pro skater, Lucas Lee. I don't know. I've never seen it. I think... I forget because it's been ages since I've really dug deep into the No More Heroes lore. Either that was Destroy Man and he's just a sociopath, or that was like, a sociopathic fan or, enthusiast who donned the mantle and all of the gadgets from the film series to use in his work with the UAA. UAA, that's what it is, by the way. I want to say Universal Assassins Association or something like that. 300K, we can handle that. Let's head out, and remember, we need to check in with more or less all the shops, and Mr. Lovikov as well. Lovikov and Thunder Ryu. New part-time job is available, yep. I also have all the money in the world, that's a good thing. Beefhead might have a new video for us, let's check and see. They usually do. Not always, but...
Travis, how's business?
Yep, oh god, they're expensive, but yeah, we'll take it. Oh, it's, a videotape displaying some of Thunder Ryu's techniques. Which you think we already would have learned, but... Yeah, and Val says there's another Star Wars poster. It is. I want to say in the original version of the game, those may have just straight up been, slightly de-resed or down-resed, Star Wars Episode 3 posters. But I could be wrong. There are a lot of little peculiarities about No More Heroes' original release that have been removed or amended in this version, or subsequent versions. Okay, so Naomi has nothing new for us, which is good, because it means I get to keep some of my precious money. Okay. Sorry guys, I keep getting these texts I have to respond to, like, immediately. It's the worst. Okay, there we are. Now, I think... Thunder Ryu or Lovikov? Or both. They're right next to each other. We'll also need to stop by the boutique. Boutique, I say, like the old second-rate clothing store Travis goes to, and get our new side missions from the job agency and the assassination bureau. What do we want this time? Extends dark side mode. We don't need that. Allows a jumping down attack. Displays the position of enemies. Jumping slash. We'll go for the jumping slash. Yeah. Earned the technique of love. Yeah, sounds like it. Sure.
Keep practicing.
So there's only 21 more Lovikov balls out in the world. Which, seeing as we're not even halfway through the game, means that we've been collecting them and exploring the city pretty thoroughly. Wait, no, we still gotta go to the gym, never mind. And if you've not been able to tell, like when we go back to fight lesser enemies in side missions and things like that, Thunder Ryu's training is really paying off. Like, really, really paying off. Time for more bench pressing. We don't get the opportunity to do curls all that often. Oh, Travis, baby, what are you doing? Okay, so his bench press form is not as bad as his squat form. Few things could be. But will you look at his feet? Flayed out to the side instead of relatively straight. Now, I've seen some people adopt a posture like that. Yeah, and Val says, discount Eye of the Tiger. It is as close to Eye of the Tiger as copyright would allow. His pacing overall seems to be alright. He's squirming around a little much on the bench. I ideally wouldn't want to see that much motion in the lower body, but if he's working with a lot of weight, that's much better than the squats. Still not good. Yeah, guys, I bet you didn't know that Brady knows quite a lot about, like, personal training and physical fitness. Gauging by my build and my weight right now, I wouldn't either, but just as soon as quarantine is over, I'm going to be living in the gym. There we go, a little more vitality, and I want to say a little more health? Or vitality and health, listen to me. A little more vitality, a little more strength, I think. A little more vitality and a little more health. Jesus Christ, this is the fake trees made of wood moment all over again. When is it? What is it with No More Heroes and me saying incredibly stupid things on stream? Val says I should really start back up on my calisthenic training. Well, for starters, grad school doesn't give you a lot of time to do anything other than work and decompress from working, but I would love to get in the gym and actually start strength training again, just whenever I can make the gym a safe, accessible reality. Ooh, new shirt, what do we got? That one seems okay. Yeah. If we access our map, where's our new mission? Or is there a new one for Beefhead? Or, I'm sorry, Bear Hug Studios. I don't think there is. So, we may want to just head straight on over to the temp agency and see what nonsense they've got for us today. Well, since I've got my parkour workout consisting of a lot of range of motion training plus a lot of core stuff. That sounds awesome. I just need to get healthy in the least. And plenty of push-ups. Yeah, man, I used to be not only pretty good at push-ups, I used to legitimately love to do them. Then grad school and quarantine happened one after the other, and woof. I'm as the boomer favorite country song says, I'm not as good as I once was. Are there maybe... Yeah, there's some balls in the suburbs. Ballin' in the burbs. Let's do it. Now, it's a tiny little quality of life thing, but you actually can tell when you're near a Lovikov ball, because there will be this very soft, radiant humming surrounding it for roughly probably around 10 feet or something like that. Now it says, excuse you, I ain't as good as I once was. That's right. I'm all but certain the original song was about sex, but you can easily repurpose it to be about more general physical fitness. Whoa, whoa, I hear the humming. There's a Lovikov ball nearby. There we go. Yes. The humming's actually quite useful in tracking them down. Now says, funny story though, I can't really do push-ups the normal way. I need to do them on my knuckles with balled fist. Oh, nice. That might actually be a little bit harder, even. Not necessarily for you, of course. I mean insofar as what it actually demands of the human body. Hey! Are we balling on the beach? No? Looks like a no. Oh, I see, Val. That's an interesting workaround. Oh, I hear the humming. I hear the humming. Where's the ball? Hold up. I know I keep putting the actual missions off, but we gotta find these suckers. There we go. Oh, and Val, by the by, I also heard that you played with and co-hosted Seth and the gang yesterday, and that you were like just a great presence and a great deal of help. So, on behalf of all of us, super grateful for you, man.
Customer, I have not mastered secret of the fourth crossier.
It also says apparently I have an issue with persistent ganglion cysts forming in my wrist joints. Oh. Yikes. Yeah, no, I've heard of those. That's awful. Okay, we're a gas station attendant. Let's take it back to the 50s. And you know what? I don't care if we have to go till like 11 or past 11. I am feeling one more mission tonight. And by the end of our next stream, we'll probably be down to number 3 or even 2. Which does not mean we'll be near the end of the game, because there will be a lot of, like, not exactly grinding, but canvassing the city for things like Lovikov balls. Number 1 rule of driving in a video game, always drive on the sidewalk. Doesn't matter if it's more or less convenient, you just gotta do it. Like, that's what they're there for. It also says they aren't really painful per se, but they can cause some discomfort when you overextend the joint they persist in. Right, like stiffness or tightness, I gotcha.
Yep.
Pressure, more generally. Okay, I think we got all the Lovikov balls around here. Oh, hello.
Whoa.
Let's see what terrible shirt this is gonna be. Oh my god, I hate it. Oh no. Oh, that looks rough. We'll have to bear with it till we get back to the motel. Cal says, I don't know what Seth was talking about, I was just kind of there. It'd been so long since I played Overwatch that I was kind of curious to see if the toxicity and imbalance were still present. I heard the toxicity was pretty present. Press the B button to pump gas into the car. Be sure to fill her up just the right amount. Okay?
2, 1.
This might take a little doing, but... What? Okay, that was too much.
Sweet.
There we go.
Yes.
Good. As long as we don't overfill them, then we're good. Oh, damn it. That was close, that was close. There is a slight delay after I let go of the button.
Sweet.
I like that this is a Luchico gas station. Oh, damn it! It's like at least 3 bars of latency. Oh, that was close. Come on now. I think this one might have been easier on the Wii, actually.
Sweet. Yes.
At least we've got some very snazzy background music. It's not Heavenly Star, but I'll take it. That's more like it. Oh, damn it. I didn't know it had detected my input. Oh, fuck.
Sweet.
Okay. I'm guessing if we want gold, we'll need to fill at least 15 properly.
Sweet.
The submissions, not universally, but generally speaking, have been pretty generous with their gold requirements. Bell says, because of course, who wouldn't want to fill up gas from a place that has an oil drip with a luchador face on it? I would. And yeah, a lot of police officers rolling through. Maybe on their way to go, investigate all the crime that Travis and the rest of the, Santa Destroy populace seem to spend all of their time committing.
Yes.
You know, this ridiculous souped-up sports car is so overblown. I would imagine it uses up all of its gas just going around the block and does have to circle right back around.
Yes. Sweet.
20! Hey! It also, with a few supercharged Mustangs, a bunch of old Ford Explorer models. Did they have a deal with Ford or something? And Crown Victoria for the taxi cabs. Most of these models are Fords, of course. Of course they are. Given that, if I'm remembering correctly, they just straight up lifted the promotional art from Star Wars Episode 3, it would not surprise me to know that they just lift a bunch of models bit for bit. And there were a couple of people in some of those lobbies that were pretty rowdy. I know, I heard.
Hello, Travis.
Val says, I think those small blue sedans are Taurus. Not exactly the greatest model in the world, are they? Let's see. Baseball Battle Round 2. Oh, God. Oh, we have 3 new missions now. Okay, we'll take it. And I'll be right back. Have to grab one more new drink. Alright, and we are back. Water in tow. Val says, hey man, Ford Taurus are better than Pintos. Well, a lot of things are better than a Pinto.
May you find your overcard?
Val says, if you backed a Pinto into something, it would literally explode. Oh yeah, there was one model, I believe, it was a Pinto, that was notorious for exploding at the slightest provocation, and not... Because a lot of people getting most of their, I suppose, conceptions of this from films aren't aware, it is actually quite difficult to cause a car to straight up explode. Like, cease functioning, sure. Catch fire, yeah. Like, blowing sky high, fairly difficult thing to do. The Pinto was like a giant rolling tinderbox, and it would just go up. Yeah, the fuel tank was right behind the bumper, Val says. Yep, If you jostled that sucker at all, the whole thing would go up. Oh, gotta love the Pinto. Okay. This is the little baseball minigame that old Brady is pretty terrible at. Val says, and if I recall, the body was mostly made of pretty flammable fiberglass. I've never heard about the body. I just always heard about the fuel tank, how fragile it was, even by the standards of fuel tanks, and its terrible positioning. Really now, what is the ideal positioning for this? Because I just have no idea. Certainly not that. Really? Fucking hell. So, this worked on the Wii in part, I think, because it judged, yeah, that's gonna be... Not even a bronze. Not even a bronze. Holy shit. It used the relative swing, or speed of your swing, to determine how far the ball would go. Now they've got some system based entirely on time that's way more demanding than what I'm used to. But, alright. Back to the agency, and since we didn't get a medal, I'm actually going to try that one again. On the Wii, all you had to do was miraculously connect with one that you put, like, all of your strength into. And that would usually do the job.
Come on in, brother. Take a good look around.
Anything new here? New jacket specifically? No. We've got a very, very garish looking one. Val says, I'm seriously getting JoJo's Bizarre Adventure flashbacks. Oh, that's a baseball. I really need to watch that show at some point. There were JoJo references in No Straight Roads, and that alone kind of makes me want to check it out. I've got to check out a lot of things once I have the time. That says Season 3 out of 4, Stardust Crusaders. Oh yeah, the really, like, famous one. Right near the end. And yes, I've heard a lot of things about the writing. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, there we go. We do still have the boost functionality. I just totally forgotten how to use it. That's good. Val says, I would almost start the swing when it gets to the grate on the right-hand side of the alley. Yeah, I'm certain they just really tightened up the timing to compensate for the lack of motion control. Which, I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? But it's taken some getting used to. I don't need a gold on this, at least not yet. I just want some kind of medal to assuage my ego. My fragile, fragile little ego. Yeah, by the grate, you got it. This sounds good. Okay, that's 2 of them down, that's not bad. The problem is, no matter how hard we hit the fucking thing, it always seems to go... Oh, fuck! Fuck! I was trying to see if you could, like, use a different button to maybe affect a slower but stronger swing. If that's just enough to get me a bronze, I will take it. Oh, fuck. On the Wii, inexplicably, these were like the easiest missions in the game. They were like actually a really good source of quick money. Here, something is horribly wrong. Which is a shame, because on the whole, this is a very good port. This is one of the moments, though, where the open world, scant as it is really detrimental to the overall feel of the game. This is something of a pain point for me, just having to schlep back and forth, in a world where there's not a lot to do once you've already explored the little nooks and crannies made available to you, just for the purpose of attempting a mission over again. It would be great if, say, once I've traveled to every mission site, I could just elect to teleport to or from them. And K Entertainment. Yeah, hi. Let me see. Oh, yeah, Val says that bike reminds me of Pokemon Coliseum. Me too, now that I think about it. Give me 1 minute. I want to find something out. See if there's a trick to this. Oh yeah, this is something people have been talking about. Okay. I just did a little digging, and based on several different people's experiences, yeah, this does not work properly. So the best we can hope for is cutting down maybe between 4 and 6 of them and just earning a medal, which is all we probably need. We don't need golds or anything to get all of the game's content. Thankfully, we don't. And other than that, we just wash our hands of it and stick to more workable missions. Also more entertaining missions. Like, the next one is a 100-man brawl. That sounds amazing. Bring down 100 enemies and get like 90k for it. That is right up my alley. Hello again, Destroy Stadium, you massive, rotten pile of shit. Yeah, it's just so weird the way this works. Bronze, bronze, bronze. Please, God, bronze. Really? Damn. Okay, we're just leaving that for now. I cannot be bothered. If I don't need a medal, I should be good. Should be good to go. That's so weird. Unfortunate's what it is, but we've got 2 other missions that should give us more than enough. Well, we've already got more than enough money for the next ranking battle, but enough to keep us ahead of the curve. Speaking of, is that a new mission I spy? Yeah, it is, up in the northeast. We'll have to check that out. Yeah, the issues with the open world are becoming more and more, or the game feel issues with the open world are becoming increasingly apparent to me, because it's like, yeah, there's a whole lot of content to do, but there's very little to do in the liminal spaces between, which kind of defeats much of the purpose of an open world. And I know they had plans to do more with this, but I'm quite surprised as to why, or quite surprised that they managed to fight so hard to keep it in with what scant content it had. Maybe as like a selling point for a game on the Wii, I'm not certain. Like, the bike is cool, the bike is very cool, but again, you can't do a whole lot with it. Not in this game, anyway. Alright, Deathmatch 100 over at the studio.
May you find your overpass?
For a butt ton of money. Which, trust me, we definitely need to build up now, because Naomi and the UAA are going to be taking it left, right, and center over the next couple chapters. Those dumpsters I just passed? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. We dumping now, kids.
Whoa!
An additional 4K, very good. And an additional lava cup ball. Nice. Let's see what else is down past the terminal, shall we? It also says get dumped. Yeah, get dumped on. This is some good stuff. At the very least, a lot of these aren't hidden, or a lot of the collectibles aren't hidden in very difficult to find or to reach places. So we have an open world that's largely mediocre instead of outright frustrating when it comes to its layout and exploration. So I guess my final evaluation is could be worse, should be a lot better, could be worse. Ah, more dumpsters. There we go. This could be cyberpunk. Yeah, indeed.
Sweet.
Okay, that certainly is a shirt.
Whoa.
And more cash. Not gonna complain. This helps make up the unfortunate deficit we have after our failure to deliver in the damn baseball battle. So we're just going to be slugging our way through 100 opponents in one of the sound stages, I believe. Couldn't be simpler. Oh, and they're all Destroy Man's thugs.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, and they all go down in a single hit. Very nice. I do appreciate that. At least they're giving us plenty of time, relatively speaking. Just gotta hope that we don't get into blade locks too many of them. That just, like this. Unless we can line them up, that'll just, like that, that'll take up a lot of our time. We definitely don't want to. Just showing off the game's ultra violence, really, this mission is. And I'm A-okay with that. Notice there's a beam katana wielder in the back. I think they may present a legitimate challenge. Like they'll have proper stats and everything. Nope. They've got the moveset, but they don't have the moxie. That is right by me. Well, I was afraid we'd be running out of time, but nope. Carving through these poor suckers. Thanks to their incredible propensity to just bunch up on themselves. Man, we are destroying so many spleens, you guys, it's not even funny. Look at all the money we're gathering, like, incidentally for defeating them. Is it an absurd amount of money? No, but it's a supplement to the 90k we'll be taking in for completing the mission. Your spleen indeed, sir. Your spleen indeed. Seriously, listen to them all. It's unreal. All those spleens, y'all. Every single enemy, my spleen. It's amazing after being like sawed in half with a laser blade. They can tell that it's specifically their spleen that was struck. Sure. Pretty sure that's your head, but I don't have much commentary for this. I just want you guys to listen to this. Well, first off, look at this madness, and then listen to all of the spleens crying out in pain. Well, we are progressing at a remarkably fast clip here. There we go. My spleen, of course. Making use of our increased grapple. Well, I don't think this movie theater is going, this film studio is going to be making use of any extras anytime soon. There's 10 more. 8 more. His spleen. There we go. One more, I think. Oh, we just need... Okay, last guy then. And in conclusion, my spleen. Okay, that was a pretty good run, I must say. And we gain a gold for completing our objective. That's a little more like it. Oh, and feel free to let me know if audio balance is still a little off. I'm more than happy to fine-tune it as necessary. I do hope we got the most pressing issue out of the way and I'm not still just really quiet. Going to head back on over to K Entertainment. Oh, shit. I think back on over to K Entertainment. Let's see, where are we? Yeah, we're much closer to it than we are to the new survival mission. So off we go. And I think after this mission, we unlock our next beam katana? I'm hopeful. If so, it's really cool. Alright, Val, glad to hear it, man. Thank you. That's right, we can't run through the bus stop for whatever reason.
Travis, welcome.
Okay, let's see what this third one is. Dark side battle. Oh! Kill all the enemies within the time limit with one of our roulette supers activated the entire time. Well, that's gonna be friggin' easy. Okay, yeah, give it to me, man. More money, why not? We need it. You know we need it. Actually, if you're not familiar with No More Heroes, you have no idea how badly we need it, but we will. We do. Oh, we do. Dr. Naomi's work does not come cheap. Okay. It's going to be right here at the world's deadliest parking garage, meaning this should take me a matter of moments. Observe. Ooh, they've all got katanas of their own. Right on.
3, 2, 1.
Cranberry chocolate sundae!
Playtime.
Oh, he's fleeing. Uh-oh. Even in our most advanced form, we still have this proclivity for aiming for the spleen, apparently. Yes, that definitely hit the spleen. Oh, I love this so much. These are very stylish finishers, I must say. Oh, whoops.
You think you can happy with that?
That one is a personal favorite. Okay, dude, that was not your spleen, that was your ass. Possibly. It looks like we didn't even make contact with his body, but, you know, it is what it is. You'll be able to get them all, probably not. We'll make a butt ton of money off of this. Not quite enough for a gold, but a silver, probably. Are they going to record that as 20 or 21? 20. Okay. Oh no, that was a gold. Alright, yeah, and 60k. I am not about to complain. That is really good money for a mission so simple. Well, thank you very much, No More Heroes, for making up for your bullshit with some quality money-making opportunities. Now, before we head on to the next battle, let's go take on the new survival challenge. I'm not good at these, but I do genuinely enjoy them. They allow you to appreciate some of the deeper nuances of the game's combat system, since you're relying more and more on evasion and learning specific enemies, or enemies equipped with specific gear and their movesets. I did not even aim that, but it was perfect. Yeah, this one takes place in a different, disused, old, shipping depot. Okay, let's give this the old college try. Oh, yep, these are Destroy Man's soldiers again. Don't want to do anything fancy here, just use the Tsubaki to stun our enemies and bring them down in short order. Oh, nice! Nice! We managed to bring him down in one combo. Ah, damn. Okay. Quick steps are your friends, remember? Oh man, these are tougher. We've brought down 3 and heard talk of spleens not a single time. Maybe they've had them surgically removed to surpass— Shit! Oh, the camera got me that time, don't even. To remove all weakness. That's the thing, the camera based around locking on and dodging in this game, I don't remember about the second, but in this game, back on the Wii 2, was a little dodgy. It's alright though, it's not a major problem except in these missions. It works well enough most of the time. Okay, if you're not gonna attack, I will. There we go. Thank you for playing along, my friend. Perfect. Oh no, no. That one had a spleen. Alright, never mind. These are just the regular run-of-the-mill guards. I doubt any brand new ones are going to spawn in, so this just may be it. We just have to clear the yard and we'll be good. Good. Oh! Wasn't expecting that, but okay. Oh! Shoot, he blocked the Ichimonji, but to no avail. Still impressive as all get out, though. Okay, looking at the timer, though, we may need to hustle a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Oh, his spleen. Okay, can we bring down one guard in like 15 seconds? Fingers crossed. Yep, we can. Perfect. It ends as only one of these missions can, with a wounded spleen and wounded pride for each of the guards. A cool 45k, I will happily take that. We are now sitting on a nice little chunk of change, heading into the 6th rank boss battle. I really like this one as well. We're reaching the point where there aren't really any duds. I mean, I would argue as far as boss battles go, there are no duds in this game. Based on reputation alone, I'd say there's one in the second game that is universally reviled. But, generally speaking, this series has some pretty good boss battles. Pretty great ones, really. Even Travis Strikes Again, the kind of dumbed-down, very simple side game released on on Switch to gauge possible audience interest in a third game, which is currently in development, by the way. Even Travis Strikes Again had some fantastic boss battles for all of its flaws. Oh, hello. Trash. Oh, we've got a shirt. with the gas station mascot on it. My dreams have been fulfilled. Huh? And more money, because why not? And the Lovikov ball, which will allow us to learn the 5th move from our good buddy, Mr. Lovikov. No, I did not mean to summon the bike. Sorry, shit. If you guys are game, I think I can handle one more ranking fight tonight. And then hopefully tomorrow evening we can come back and take on the next 2 or 3 ranks. Rank 5 is very, very, very fast, so I imagine we'll be able to make a good deal of progress whenever we meet next. Oh shoot, this is the wrong way. Only 14 Lovikov balls left to collect. So even though Santa Destroy isn't the world's best open world, it's kind of compact, which I can appreciate. Alright, Val, sounds good, man. And again, standing offer, I am streaming this to Discord if you'd like to jump in voice chat. It's available through either platform, your choice. Whoa. How do we keep missing dumpsters?
Yes.
Oh, that one's just awful.
Whoa!
The cash isn't, though. I'll take your cash, not your nasty-ass t-shirt. Stamina is looking pretty impressive. We'll go ahead and drop off the 300k here. Alright, Val, no problem, man. Just wanted you to know the offer's open. Anytime I'm streaming to Discord, or even if I'm not, you or the rest of the commentators are, of course, more than welcome to say, hey, can I jump on? And join, because I do think, I function much better with panel commentary than I do as a solo commentator, unless I'm playing something I know inside and out, which is generally the format that the folks over on Something Awful or now LP Beach use for their Let's Plays. And there's a reason for the formula, of course, it works.
Travis, hello? I am at the beach. Are you coming? Not like I am waiting for you or anything.
Yep, so our next ranking battle takes us to the beach. Which I believe is also where Sylvia was under attack during our last cutscene. I'm never going to get over the implication that Travis is Catholic. Or, like, an observing Catholic, too. Or Orthodox, either or, but just, that is so strange. Travis is so strange. Let's make sure we watch our new video. The Brainbuster Slam. Alright, some kind of pile driver, I imagine. I will gladly use that if given the opportunity. Unfortunately, we know exactly where this ranking battle is going to take place. And how to get there, but first things first, let's head on over to Gold Town to pick up one more new move from Mr. Lovikov. Which one, though? I know Essence of 3 is the last one I want to take.
What do you want?
We can get the Time limit for dark side mode, or the jumping down attack. I'll take the jumping down attack. That just seems like it has a little more utility. The technique, crazy awesomeness. Yeah, sure.
Keep practicing.
We've already gotten all the good stuff from Mr. Lovikov, but we do want to find and turn in all the balls. Now that that's done, all that's left is to sprint clear across town to the beach, where, we will have to square off against our next challenger, along with the Santa Destroy National Guard. No explanation, just we have to fight through them, and one of their live fire exercises. Alright, no problem, Val. We'll probably be into the next stage once you rejoin us, provided it's not as far away. Or it's not farther away than I think. Hold on, wait, gotta let that stamina recharge. Can't pull out the beam katana and get more juice that way, so hold on. There we go. Almost there. God, I mean, I know I don't exactly navigate it in the most efficient manner. But Santa Destroy, for being a small world, does feel awfully big sometimes when you're just trying to get from point A to point B. And I think part of that has to do with, if we bring up our map, the motel being located more or less near the extreme right end of the city, whereas a lot of our destinations see us go down and to the left. So while it's not the farthest point from the center on the map, it's certainly not the most centrally located either. Alright, let's do this. Assassin number 6. Oh, this one's interesting.
Still just a fight.
One of this game's many examples of unfortunate female character design.
Grab some
But a
oil.
really cool fight.
Me? You serious?
What? Is there a problem?
No. Thought
This is one of a handful of times where Sylvia
Your
briefs us in
next
person.
opponent is here on this beach.
Ah, just up ahead. So I'm supposed to fight on the beach.
That is one of the conditions. Why? That's for you to figure out. Feels good. What other hidden talents do you have, Travis?
Huh?
Go any higher and I will kill you myself. Not until you become number 1. We have a deal, remember? So hurry up and go get him.
Yes, Your Highness.
Both of our main characters just as likable as ever. Let's whip out the Tsubaki for what may be the last time and prepare to plow our way through these grunts. This mission really emphasizes firearm enemies and the particular difficulties they can present. Namely, draining your beam katana's energy like there is no friggin' tomorrow. And in fact, I want to say a slight majority of these guys will be wielding some type of firearm, or at least far more than we've ever seen before. They like firing frequently, effectively stun locking you or guard locking you. We need to fight our way to the other end of the beach. Hey, he's over here! So we can open up some boxes. Specifically, boxes which contain, very nice, our trading cards. Why am I so obsessive over the trading cards? Honestly, I can't even tell you, because I don't know if they do anything. When you put collectibles in a game, you bet your ass I'm gonna collect them. These guys are way more competent fighters, both as far as their armaments and their reaction. But they still can't present too much of a challenge individually. So I'm seeing lots of laser knuckles and lots of pistols. That's about it so far. There we go. Gotta love these wrestling moves. There's one of our cards. There's some health. Oh god, even more of them.
Are you messing with me? Go! Go!
One of them with a laser sword. Awesome. Honestly, awesome. This one's tough too.
Are you messing with me? Are you messing with me? Are you messing with me?
Oh, bad choice, buddy. There we go. Oh, not even a card, just a ton of cash. And by eliminating them all, we cut an electrical current that had been powering up one of these lengths of barbed wire, allowing us to proceed down the beach. So we've just got to assault the beach, and that's about it.
Go! Go! Die!
Just a minute, guys.
Are you messing with me? Scared now?
Oh, that guy took one of my... several of my specials. I didn't think I got those up. Oh, another one? Alright. Fine, anything that helps me plow through these guys and get a better ranking, I will gladly
Go! Go! What a
There's lots of fire axes here. Oh, wait, here we go again.
What a pain!
Quite lucky. And it just goes on like this, probably. This entire stage is moving in slugfest against a very intense opponent.
You're a joke! Cranberry chocolate sundae!
Even more ranged soldiers picking up on the beach. That's great. Take this trading card, thank you. Minefield. I think we want to be careful here. Money, thank you. Perfect. When dealing with ranged enemies, especially in numbers, you almost always want to stun them as best you can, or as early as you can. So you can suplex them without enemies or other ranged enemies interfering. Alternatively, you could just do this when you're down to one-on-one. We've got to fight our way through a lot of these guys, but the stage itself, in terms of area, is not very long. Here we get introduced to mines, though. A great deal of fun. Also, enemies with machine pistols. Yay! They will destroy your energy like you wouldn't believe. Or your health. If you are unfortunate enough not to block one of their salvos. Yeah, welcome back. Val says, "Wow, those Uzis are asinine." They are, but they can cause more damage than any other regular weapon in the game, including like beam katanas, hands down, if we let them go unchecked.
This is the end!
I'm not entirely sure what logic dictates these guys spawn. Oh, there we go.
Berry chocolate sundaes!
That says, wow, that vector, yeah. The stage is quite interesting. Also notice the same chopper is just going to be airdropping these guys throughout the entire stage. Also that strangely purple hued water near the very lip of the shore.
What a pain!
Yeah, usually once you defeat the helicopter's troops, the currents to the razor wire will be cut, allowing us to cut the razor wire, which is more durable than many enemies. And Travis just gets blown up again because haha funny. Except not really. Money, trading card over there, I'd imagine, or is this just a lot of money? I don't care if I trigger a landmine or two, that would be perfectly fine. Oh, we just totally destroyed this poor soul. That says, minen. Oh yeah, mines are... More than the military theme, mines are really the theme of this stage. Oh, and time for the squaddies to come back out. Oh, damn it. Oh, no. Just a moment, sir. Thank you. That says, which effectively should mean free mines. Well, I mean, they technically are, I would assume. Oh, damn it. Speaking of mine. Whoa, Travis's shadow is, like, affixed to his upper torso. Imagine that. Oh, that looks so weird. Oh, we're already to the boss. And the shadow glitch is just going to be with us this whole time, I guess.
Up ahead. Then it's ranking match time. Win, and you'll be number 6. Lose, and your new home will be in the flaming tombs of hell. Everything okay? How's that sharp pain in your neck? Bladder in a bind? Have you trimmed your nose hairs? When you're ready, step inside. You know, you've been quite cocky lately. Well, more than the usual dose of self-assuredness. You think that being ranked 7th means you're hot shit, don't you? And you're just raring to go. You've gone from dumb to dumber. Watching your meteoric rise of stupidity is truly painful to observe. That careless attitude of yours will be your undoing. And with that, I am 500% certain you will die this time. But trust your force and head for the Garden of Madness.
Thanks, Sylvia. Love you too. Okay, so you know the drill. Top up on health. Top up on battery. Gain a new wrestling move from Mask. Travis, this is just common sense in Calgary. The king of suplexes. Remember now, Satan's Ferris wheel. The belly to belly. These letters from Mask to Smith are more amusing than half of the game's humor. Which is both a compliment and an insult. Let's drop a save. Body Slam Beach, of course it is. And get ready to take on Holly Summers. Who, again, interesting enough character. Like many of these assassins, is hinted to have a deeper character, but since she appears effectively in a vignette, doesn't really get that development. And is a principal victim of this game's remarkably poor female character design. Let's go! This is a good one.
Do you like fighting?
She's the leader of both a supermodel and I want to say the leader of a Dutch Special Forces unit or something.
Do you like fear?
Can't say. Never felt it.
Do you accept death?
Death?
Val
Never
says,
crossed my
peg leg
mind.
on a beach. Hell the fuck no.
Death
No,
is the
Val.
only truth.
It's a missile
You are
launcher.
still a mere bud.
That's not a good
That's
thing, you know.
actually really cool.
Seeking meaning in everything, especially killing. That's a bad habit among smart little girls these days.
Come closer and you will understand everything.
I'm ready.
She doesn't have a conventional weapon.
Anytime.
Just
In
your
Melee, she
ordinary
uses
assassin.
an extendable
Are you in the
survival
mood yet?
shovel.
Normal assassins don't
But for the
shoot
most
shit
part,
like
she
this.
fights at range
They
with
see
heavy
them
ordnance.
and kill them.
Like so. Also, these pitfalls, which she will throw
Let's see
grenades
get out of
into.
this predicament.
Normally we can button mash to get out of here. But I think the first time, yeah, we're screwed, just to show what it does. Also because joke.
A bud that will never blossom. A sad truth. Good night, my sweet seventh.
Oh, crap! Nice trap. I like your style.
If
Maybe
I
can
recall,
steal
she
a
doesn't
kiss
have a lot of
before I
health
steal
either.
your life.
We'll see about that.
At least her accuracy is not fantastic. Oh, shoot. Not at all. Oh. Crap, crap, crap. Come on, Travis. There we go. Good. I'm sure regular viewers can see both why this is an unpopular boss among some servers and why I love it. It does a lot of very different things with the game's mechanics. Come on, lady. Oh, stop using your goddamn iframes. Come on. There we go. Gee, it's almost like when I can hit you, you're really not that bad. Oh yeah, Val, I get it. There's a lot of insensitivity in Suda games, unfortunately. Really? Jesus Christ. There we go. Woo. Most of her own attacks really aren't that bad. There we go. Suplex time. Thank you, God. Oh, we uncovered one of her traps without having to fall into it this time. That's quite nice. Oh, really? Okay. Okay, I'm not even mad at that. She's it's weird, not really much of a fighter. Oh, nope, but just like Shinobu and Destroy Man, she's going to start spamming attacks that render her invulnerable. Really? Like, it's a good fight. Mechanically, and conceptually, it's very nice, but if she would create just a few more openings, that'd be prime. Oh God, what is this? Is this her ult, I would imagine? Yeah, she's just throwing everything she has at us. Thankfully, leaving herself open after the fact. Come on, lady. Okay, the grenade is the most exploitable attack, easily. I do not remember there being quite this many holes on the beach. I remember it was her main gimmick, but I don't remember there being this many. I mean, I'm sure there were. Really? Well, we're probably not getting a phenomenal crate on this one, I dare say. Oh God, here she goes again. It's got her though. Whew, there we go, number 6 down.
What is this?
The next boss we'll be fighting is probably stylistically at least my favorite in the game.
You can't kill a
But
woman.
that'll be a fight for another day.
Pathetic. If you can't kill a woman, you are less than a thug. You will never make it to the top. That's okay. I seem to have a thing for stupid, pathetic men like you. I can accept defeat if it comes from your hand. I will let you in on a secret. Assassins must die when they lose. Open your eyes and never look back. Promise, never forget.
I'm not sure anybody in this world knows what an assassin actually is.
The moment you hesitated, I felt your embrace.
Hold up.
Academics like to fantasize too, you know.
Wait! Number 6! No!
Yeah, this is a really weird scene, honestly.
Forgive me, number 6. I never meant to shame you.
Ugh.
Not a very smooth victory there, Travis. But a win is a win. That's all that matters. I hate to award you this, but you are now 6th in rank.
Like everyone in this game, or all of the...
That is not important anymore.
You're right. But I owe her at least that.
Travis, I should say. Travis and like the supporting cast are
no,
awful.
Just her name.
Just fucking awful. Travis gets some character development in the second and third game that make this better. Oh, rank S still. Damage B. Alright, yeah. That's not bad, actually. I mean, we could still handily afford the next... Oh god! Oh, why? Why would they do this? Why would they... Jesus Christ, man. Okay, well, let's carry the corpse, or partial corpse, of the person we've become inexplicably attached to over here and pick up, this military secret that Dr. Naomi can use to create a badass weapon. And then, bury her, I suppose. Sure.
Forgive me, Holly. I was late in saying this, but I love your soul. Rest in peace.
Where's the connection? I don't... Yeah, Val says, I feel like they're trying to do the whole Devil May Cry kind of thing and make this dude out to be Dante. They are? The problem is you're not supposed to like Travis yet, anyway. He undergoes character development of a certain sort in the second game, but this just feels so out of place, especially since his attitude towards women up to this point has been deplorable, and there's never been any indication that he's had a bond with any female character beyond inexplicable horniness so far, so this just feels so weird. Good fight. Like, if a bit spammy, I like that it's different. But it's just so weird. Yeah, let's drop a save then and call it a night. We'll be ready to take on rank 5 almost immediately at the start of our next stream. There's not going to be a lot to do aside from getting our new weapon from Naomi.
Hey, this is Diane from Beefhead Videos. You're late returning one of our videos. It's called, Coffee and MILF.
Of course it is.
Please return it ASAP. Have a nice day.
Yeah, they give him this characterization and the last scene back to back.
Please wire the money as soon as
like,
possible.
what the hell is up with this?
Or something unfortunate may happen. In addition, the registration for the 6th UAA rank is complete. We look forward to hearing from you.
All right. That's where we're going to have to leave it for tonight. A longer stream than I was expecting, but a really good one. Thank you to everyone who joined us live in Twitch chat, or anybody catching this after the fact on YouTube as a VOD. Really appreciate you. Until next time, which will be either in a day or two, thanks so much for joining us. And yes, Val, that's correct. That is there is an in-universe explanation that's kind of convoluted we can get into during the next stream, but yeah, unfortunately, that's the logic we're operating under. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Take care. Bye-bye.